environment. You guys just play outstanding, come up just short. I guess just what are the emotions, to take a team like a Texas A&M and come up, just short again.
Emotions right now is down, but it's something that we can build off of. We got a lot of good things, got a lot of bad things, and just got to go back, work on it, practice, just keep moving the needle.
Right. The third quarter to start out with a huge play for you. Obviously, you guys ran the trick play for the touchdown. Just how big was just looked like kind of opening up the playbook, just a couple huge plays offensively to really, get you guys back in that game.
Yeah, I just gotta, really just thank the coach. You know what I'm saying? He had a great scheme. You know what I mean? Switch some things up, obviously at halftime, and it worked. Just want to thank them, my players. My teammates and stuff. So, thank them.
Take us through that touchdown. Obviously, you got wide open there, and then you juke out the same defender twice. Just kind of take me through that. Obviously, you kind of had a tough over-the-shoulder catch too. Just kind of take me through that play.
Yeah. So it was a busted coverage, and I knew Connor. I knew he had to throw it to me. It was busted. So then when I caught it, I'm looking. I'm gonna try to run. I'm gonna try to score, but obviously the guy almost catches up to me. So then I just made a few moves, and I just scored.
How about the first half offensively? You guys got into Texas A&M territory on all 4 possessions there, but only amount to 3 points there. What do you think was causing the drives to kind of stall in the field?
I feel like, longer the drive, more tired people get, just not really executing. It'd be almost, one guy, just something off, but we picked it up in the second quarter, I would say.
For you personally to have, your 2 best games of your career against Penn State and Texas A&M on the road in these environments, what have these? I know obviously it's tough to come up short.
Yeah.
But what have these 2 games been like for you personally, just to be able to produce against power conference ranked opponents?
It's been fun. Blessed. The atmosphere is great. So I don't know. It's just you got to be hyped because you're away, you're in a hostile environment. So yeah, just hyped for it, ready.
Do you kind of just look forward to going up against some of these bigger power conference players? Obviously you're catching the ball and you're still looking like you're trying to run over people, juke people. Just kind of take me through that a little bit.
Yeah, I actually be thrilled. I work hard just like anybody else. So I just feel like just let it loose. It's football. I've been doing this since I was young. I don't really think about it. I just go out there and play, do my best. Try to go out there and have no regrets.
Special teams had a huge play with the block punt. Defense really held strong. Just how critical was just each aspect of the team. It seemed like there was just huge plays all around. Just kind of how critical was that with obviously especially the block punt. And then defense really making a lot of nice stands.
I say it's very critical because we're not, like I said, we're in an away game, a hostile environment. So making plays like that, it brings us up because we only there by ourselves. That's what I would say. Yeah.
What was the aggressive approach like going into the game? You had that double reverse. You had the halfback pass to you, a little bit of a single in the end zone, the onside kick. Just Coach Leffler just get going down swinging with every punch tonight.
Yeah, I say Coach Leffler. He's been doing this for a while, so he know what he's doing. Everybody got our trust in him. He's a great coach, and yeah, only left him pull some stuff like that. I feel like.
Trey, for the second straight game, to come up just short against a ranked power conference opponent. I guess what are kind of the emotions like? Is it obviously you guys played extremely well, but is it tough, coming up just short of being able to pull off a big upset?
It's definitely gut wrenching, I would say. To come out short in these big games that would potentially have us ranked. So it's hard to deal with, but we played hard, and we know we got to bounce back and be better next week.
Huge play, obviously, on special teams. Looked like I don't think you were blocked, and you basically went into the punter for the block. Kind of take us through that play because obviously that was a pretty critical moment.
Yeah, we had ran that all practice, and it ended up opening up just like how we thought it would, and came up wide open. I saw the punter when it made the play, and Bear trusted me to do that all week. So shout out to Coach Bear for believing in me in that play.
Can you just talk about, BG has such a good history these last several years of blocking punts and
Yeah.
blocking picks. I mean, how much work goes into it to be able to do this as consistently as you guys have been?
Well, Coach Bear tells us that everyone has to buy in, and we all believe in that with the special teams. And having great leaders like Payshawn Wemberly teaching me how and what to do during those situations helps me out a lot. So I want to give a huge shout out to Payshawn.
Rakeem, kind of similar question as far as just, is it tough coming up just short in these huge games where you guys play so well, or do you kind of look at it like we executed and did a lot of good things?
I feel like we executed pretty good, but just come up short, just missing these key opportunities that could lead us into big games. But I would say, for as far as like the 2 weeks we've been doing, I feel like we've been practicing good, repping and like I guess that helps out.
And then obviously third quarter, some huge plays. Obviously Harold gets wide open for the touchdown, and then your reverse. Just how critical, after kind of a tough first half, it was kind of tough to stretch the field. For those two plays that happened right in the third quarter, how big was that for you guys' confidence?
It was pretty big. Like during halftime, we were preaching that it's second half, 0-0, and we came out with a bang.
Take us through that reverse. Obviously, Lucian hands it off. Terrion almost gets tackled before he throws it to you. Just how were you guys able to just execute that where they almost got to you in the backfield?
I feel like in practice we repped that a lot, so we had a sense, like an idea of what's going to happen. And Terrion was doing good the first half, so they were keen on him, and they didn't see me not real quick.
Lucian threw a block downfield. I think he got knocked down pretty hard, but just how big was that? Just to free you up.
That was pretty good. I loved it. We have to put our bodies on the line for each other, and I feel like he showed us that we have to do that.
Obviously, the wide receiver room has been banged up. How have you tried to, obviously make an impact, really just kind of expand your game, obviously with a big run today, but just kind of how have you banged up wide receiver and kind of try to expand it?
Okay. So with the receivers that's like banged up, I always motivate them. As far as Trey as well, we motivate our teammates, and with like if we get our number called, we just we do our thing.
Question for both of you. Obviously, next week got Old Dominion back home. Not as flashy of a name as A&M and Penn State, like it's happened the last 2 weeks. How do you try to keep that kind of confidence and momentum going against Old Dominion when you get back home?
Well, you got to treat each opponent the same. You can't go in there with a light mindset. You got to go in there every week preparing like they're the best team in the world. So I think that's going to help us this week, and hopefully we can bounce back and make a statement win.
Yeah, I'll say with us, we just got to stay intense, not miss out on key opportunities. And I feel like if we don't miss out, then we have a shot to win.
Trey, just describe the range of emotions late in the third quarter after that pump block, because at that point, you guys are 8 yards away from taking a late lead against a ranked opponent, and then you come up empty-handed.
I mean, it's a tough feeling coming that close in that situation, but we had chances to bounce back and we didn't do it. So we just got to be better in all phases of the game and come back better next week, ready to go.